asked question as journalist, not
personal.
myself. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, it doesn't matter if it's personal. But if you want to be a journalist, then you can help other people then know how to know their own minds. So the Buddha's view is we can learn to know our own minds intimately and well.
Buda saka to, ka mēs spējam iepazīt savu prātu ļoti dziļā līmenī.
By listening.
Klausoties.
To our own thoughts.
Sadzirdot savas
domas. And getting better and better every day.
Un katru dienu arvien vairāk.
And arguing with the ridiculous thoughts, the self-pity thoughts, the angry thoughts, the jealous thoughts.
Strīdoties pretī tām negatīvajām domām, greizsirdībai, dusmām.
And growing our positive thoughts.
Un audzējot mūsu pozitīvās domas.
That's the essence of being a Buddhist.
Tas ir savā būtībā.
It's only about that job.
Ko nozīmē būt
That's
budistu.
the job.
Tas ir budistu
and on the basis of this,
uzdevums.
You become this marvelous, clear, content, kind, compassionate, wise person.
Uz tā pamata mēs kļūstam par šo brīnišķīgo, līdzjūtīgo cilvēku.
Slowly.
Pakāpeniski.
It's an internal process.
Tas ir iekšējs process.
That's the Buddhist one. Does that make sense at all, as an idea?
Tas ir budistu ceļš, vai tas ir skaidrs?
No? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes.
I have a question about attachments.
Attachments plural. Or you mean the state of mind called attachment? There's a very big difference.
Both.
Well, attachment's just an object, darling. It's not relevant. You're talking about the state of mind.
Okay, but so the question is it possible to enjoy the chocolate cake without being attached to
I understand.
And isn't there then a danger like becoming indifferent, like I'm eating chocolate cake and I don't care?
I understand.
Jautājums ir tāds, vai ir iespējams izbaudīt šokolādes kūku bez pieķeršanās, un vai mēs nenonāksim tādā situācijā, kad es ēdu šokolādes kūku nepārtraukti, un man tas nerūp.
Well, let's just use the analogy of the boyfriend instead of the cake.
Izmantosim citu analoģiju.
Let's just say, you know,
puisi, nevis kūku.
I have attachment for my boyfriend,
teiksim, man ir pieķeršanās
which is my neediness, for his approval, for him to love me and stroke me and like me and praise me.
Pie savu partneri, lai viņš visu laiku dod man
fulfill my needs,
piepilda mans vajadzības.
And that's the needy part of me.
Un tā ir man neirotiskā
frantic,
augstošā daļa.
Then on top of that, I have love for him.
Tad balstoties uz tā,
make him be happy.
Ir arī mīlestība.
I want him to be happy.
Es gribu, lai viņš ir
altruistic. I have compassion.
Man ir līdzjūtība.
That's positive.
Ir arī
so the point is, the stronger my attachment and neediness,
ir mana pieķeršanās,
the more easily it is to get upset when he doesn't do what my attachment wants.
Jo vieglāk ir dusmoties, ja viņš nedara to, ko es gribu.
So that's the moment of practice.
Tas ir prakses.
As long as he does what I want every day.
Tik ilgi, kamēr viņš dara to, ko es gribu.
Loving him is easy.
Mīlēt viņu ir vienkārši.
Wanting him to be happy is easy.
Gribēt, lai viņš ir laimīgs, ir
so
vienkārši.
the question is it possible to have love for somebody and be attached?
Vai ir iespējams vienlaikus mīlēt kādu un pieķerties?
Is it possible to enjoy chocolate cake and or not to be attached? It's really hard. The job is hard.
Un vai ir iespējams
but that's the job.
Izbaudīt šokolādes kūku un nepieķerties?
So every time he doesn't do what you like,
katru reizi, kad draugs
you catch your mind, catch the hurt, catch the jealousy,
sāpes, greizsirdību.
And then you work on yourself.
Un tad es strādāju pie sevis.
And then you say, it's all right, darling, it's okay.
Un tad es saku,
so you grow your love and lessen your attachment.
Labi, viss ir kārtībā, un es turpinu audzēt savu mīlestību.
So the same, it's very hard, the same with the chocolate cake.
Tas ir grūti
to notice you're needy and hungry to shove it in the mouth.
Arī šokolādes kūkas gadījumā.
So look, good example. If you and I go to the cafe and we order the chocolate cake, like before.
Piemēram, ja mēs abas dodamies uz
let's say carrot cake comes.
Un pasūtām šokolādes kūku, bet atnāk
and you might go,
burkānu kūku. Un tad mēs varētu
oh, that's okay, I can handle carrot cake.
Es varētu teikt, nu labi, es varu
tikt galā. And you proceed to enjoy it.
Iztikt arī ar burkānu kūku, un ar to ir visi labi.
Didn't have much attachment.
Tas pierāda, ka tev nav daudz pieķeršanās.
You just enjoy it.
Tu vienkārši to izbaudi.
But I might say, hey, I ordered chocolate, I get all upset, right?
Bet es varu sākt kliegt uz oficiāntu, ka
that proves I was really expecting and neurotically demanding and attached to chocolate cake.
Tas parādīs, ka es biju ļoti pieķērsies šokolādes kūkai.
Then very hard to enjoy it.
Un tad ir ļoti grūti to izbaudīt.
So the irony is, the more you crave and grasp at something,
tā ironija ir tāda, jo vairāk tu kaut kam pieķeries un augsti pēc tā, jo mazāk tu to izbaudi.
You know, so the more you're conscious,
jo vairāk tu
and not shoving it in like a baby,
un nebāz to nestoķiem mutē kā bērns, tad tu vari to izbaudīt.
You understand?
Yeah, so does it mean that anything that comes my way, I even though I expected something else,
Yeah, of course, that's the practice
Enjoy
every
it.
day. That's the practice. It's just incredibly hard because we're living with expectations all the time. The traffic, the this, the that, the boyfriend, everything just, and this is what attachment is, this energy of expecting things to be the way we want them. So sublime, so subtle down, so deep down.
Pieķeršanās tieši to arī nozīmē, ka mēs sagaidām, ka katru brīdi ar mums notiks kaut kas jauks, tieši tas, ko mēs gribam, bet mums ir
So the more
jāiemācās
we're working on our mind,
darboties tam pretēji. Un
you know,
jo
the more
vairāk
we
mēs,
notice the arising of the upset
jo vairāk mēs pamanām,
when
ka
the red
mēs
light comes,
dusmojamies, ja
or the
parādās
wrong
sarkanā
cake,
gaisma, vai ka
or the
mums
wrong
ir
sound,
nepareizā
And
kūpa,
the more you work
nepareizās
with it,
skaņas, un jo
before it
vairāk
vomits
mēs
out.
ar to darbojamies pirms
It's a
tas
skill,
izplūst
yeah.
mūsu pa muti,
It's constant hard work.
tad mēs attīstam šo prasmi.
can I just add one more?
Uh-huh.
So is it possible that when you meditate that those feelings can they become physical?
What feelings?
Like when the thoughts, you meditate and the thought comes.
Which thought? What are you saying when you
Any-
meditate?
Any thought.
What do you, I mean, thoughts are there all the time. So what are you saying when you
Well-
meditate? Thoughts are there all the time whether you meditate or not. What are you saying?
Okay, but you notice that
Hang on,
maybe
do the
you
net.
ne-
You do it.
No. I want to hear her point.
It's like you want to win a lottery million and you meditate. It's something like that.
So can you explain what you mean? We'll get the essence of it. What are you saying when you meditate?
My question is it, do you, those feelings, are they
What feelings,
any
darling?
feelings, like anger, is it physical, like do you feel
Sweetheart,
you feel
so, so we have to sort out her question because he's decided to be very stubborn tonight. He's not going to talk until he's decided what until she says what she wants. Listen, I don't understand what you're saying. I haven't got a clue what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying.
Then I'll think about it.
Think about it, thank you. She's going to think about it.
Viņa padomās, ko viņa grib.
I don't know what you mean, darling, at all. So try and think about it.
I
Yes.
actually have a question. I think
Yeah, go on.
that might be related.
Go on then, what?
to that. What is the link between the mental and the physiological parts of emotions? What I
understand.
mean
Go.
is that, for example, if I have to deliver a presentation, I'm conscious about, okay, I'm prepared, everything's going to go smoothly,
That's
and then
right.
I walk in front of everyone,
That's
and
right.
I physically
No, I
feel
understand, that's
like
right. I understand exactly.
Tad jautājums ir par to, kāda ir saikne starp emocionālo un fizisko daļu. Piemēram, ja es zinu, ka man ir jāprezentē, tad es izjūtu kaut kādas fiziskas sajūtas.
But that's our experience every day, isn't it?
Bet tāda ir mūsu
When you get it,
pieredze
look at a
katru
person
dienu.
angry.
Piemēram,
Look at a person angry.
Piemēram, ja kāds
Their body's
dusmojas,
shaking,
viņa
heart is
ķermenis
fast,
kratās,
tears coming,
Uh,
eyes wide.
acis ir platas,
So
sirds daudzās.
obviously, the stronger an emotion,
Protams, jo spēcīgāka emocija,
the more the feeling in the body. It's kind of clear.
jo spēcīgāks
It's obvious. There it is, right
sajūtas
there.
ķermenī. Tā tas ir.
And that's why
Un
a
tieši
person who
tāpēc.
gets depressed,
Cilvēks, kas,
because it's not evident
kas izcieš depresiju, tā kā tas nav tik acīm redzams,
until you can't get out of bed one morning.
tas ielaiž
You're
tik dziļi,
inert.
kad kādu brīdi
Yeah.
nespēj piecelties cilvēks no gultas.
So of course the emotions affect our body. Every single second you can see that.
Protams,
What's the
emocijas
question?
iespaido mūsu
What's the
ķermeni.
question?
I'm asking this that I feel that the physiological response is stronger than my
No.
thoughts.
That's our biggest problem, I'd suggest. The Buddhist view is the other way around. Let me explain.
Es paskaidrošu, kāpēc tas uzskats, ka fiziskā reakcija ir spēcīgāka.
The
Ir
physical
nepareizs.
is the symptom of what's in your mind. That's all.
Fiziskā reakcija ir tikai
So that
simptoms
means
tam,
that
kas
I'm
ir
not
mūsu prātā.
catching those
Of
thoughts.
course it means that. There, well done, girl. Exactly.
Un tas nozīmē,
That's the
ka,
point.
ka tu nepamani to, kas notiek
We're not
tavā
aware
prātā. Mēs to
until you start
nepamanām.
shaking. Oh, I must be nervous.
Es darbu, tad es esmu nervoza.
This is literally the point.
Tas ir tas, ko es cenšos pateikt.
So we're really together with our minds. It takes time,
Un patiešām redzēt,
and
ka
your mind's
cilvēku
steady,
prātā prasa
and
laiku.
not self-conscious,
Un, ja
and
mēs
not
neesam,
fearful,
ā,
and not worried.
lai mēs panāktu to, ka mēs neesam norūpējušies
Of
un
course, there'll be no
stresā.
symptom. You'll be having fun. Make your presentation.
Un, protams, ja tas mūsos nebūtu,
Well,
tad
seriously,
mēs
my own
būtu
experience. If you do
izbaudīti.
this job, I'm making a presentation, aren't I? Right?
Un man ir pieredze, jo es savā būtībā tagad prezentēju.
When I was told to do this, when I was given this job to do, to have to teach this stuff,
Kad man tika dots uzdevums mācīt,
I had this kind of panicked about two things.
man bija panika par divām
That I'd be
lietām.
nervous talking to people,
ka es nervozēšu,
You know,
runājot ar
nervous.
cilvēkiem,
Or I'd run out of words.
vai ka man aptrūksies vārdi.
So then I decided two things when I started this job.
Un, kad es sāku to darīt, tad es izlēmu,
I decided I would act like I'm talking to one person.
tad es rīkošos tā, kā es
And
runāju
the
ar vienu
nervousness went
cilvēku.
away. I never got nervous.
Un-
Even though I speak to 3,000 people, I never get nervous.
Un tagad pat, ja es
I never
runāju
get
ar
worried.
3000
I don't
cilvēkiem,
get
es
worried
vairs
about it.
nenervozēju.
Except one time I had to talk with the Dalai Lama there, then I got nervous.
Izņemot vienu reizi, kad man bija jārunā ar Dalālam, un tad es sanervozējos.
And the other one was,
Un otrs
I figured if I run out of words,
lēmums, ja man
okay,
aptrūksies
ask me some questions.
jautājums.
So now I don't get worried.
Un tagad viss ir kārtībā.
I mean, we're all different, you know, we'll do different things. Some of my friends who are much better at Buddhism than I am, they get so scared teaching, they can't cope, they get exhausted, they can't bear it. You know?
Daži no cilvēkiem, kurus es pazīstu, kas zina budismu labāk nekā es, viņi ļoti bīstās, baidās
So I'm just
uzstāties publiski.
I'm probably a show-off.
Visdrīzāk es esmu tāda publiska persona,
What to do?
bet ko lai iesāk.
Okay. Yes.
I have a question, something similar what
Yes.
she asked. I have a colleague. I have to deal with her 8 hours a day. And at the end of the day, I'm shaking. I know I'm angry at her. I admit it. Still angry. Still feel horrible.
Yes, exactly.
And I try to meditate on compassion. I try to meditate.
Oh, sweetheart, it's so difficult, isn't it? It's
Exactly.
difficult. It's difficult,
It's so
Simon.
difficult.
It's so
and
difficult, yeah.
You see, it's not just my experience. It's
I understand.
other colleagues
I understand.
of mine come to me and said, well, she did this, she did
I
that,
understand.
she's unprofessional, she's
Yeah.
unethical. So I go to my boss and I say to her, look, people come to me. I can't talk with her. It's not my, so to say, competency because I have to be in one cabinet with her all the time.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it's just so annoying. I hate it so
I understand,
much.
yeah. I understand.
I'm like shaking right now because
I understand.
I just come from work.
So tell people in Latvian.
Respektīvi, man ir kolēģi, un viņi ir kas tam var pakalāt. Un es tā kā tiešām izjūtu, darba dienas beigās fizisks simptoms, bet arī es atpazīstu, ka tās ir dusmas. Pateikt viņai to es nevaru. Citi arī nāk pie maniem un saka, ka viņa neētiski uzvedās savā darbā. Es jūtos tā, ka es esmu tā kā, piesprostot. I feel trapped.
Sweetheart, I think this is such a common experience, isn't it?
Es domāju, ka tā ir diezgan bieža
It's
situācija.
either your grandmother or your next door neighbour or your sister, your auntie or someone at work.
Vai nu tas ir
Because work is 8 hours a day, it's quite
kāds
hard.
mūsu darba kolēģis, vai mūsu vecmāmiņa, vai mūsu kaimiņi. Mēs saskaramies ar tādām situācijām.
There's no easy fix to this, isn't it? There's just no easy fix.
Un nav vieglas atbildes uz šo jautājumu.
I mean, in a sense, you know all the answers.
Savā ziņā tu zini visas atbildes.
So one thing, though, I think keeps stirring it up is everybody keeps talking about her. That
Yeah.
makes it
Yeah.
a million times worse.
Yes.
Tas, kas to uzjunda, ir tas, kā arī citi runā par viņu to pašu.
I think if everybody had enough control over their mouth and dealt with their own problems, it would calm it down. But unfortunately, we all have to vomit it out and tell each other, isn't it? That's what keeps the pot stirring, I think. That's really the hard part.
Ja visi būtu savaldīgi un rūpētos tikai par savām problēmām, tad tas šo situāciju pieklusinātu.
So, you know, if you just think about yourself, when you say you try to meditate on compassion for her, I mean,
And for myself as well.
of course for yourself, darling, of course. So is there, I mean, it all sounds so corny when we talk about these things, because in the end, it's true. We all know, don't we, that let's say somebody can't stand, do you know anybody who doesn't like you? We all have somebody who doesn't like us, is that right,
Probably.
most people? Do you understand? So if you had a person who really doesn't like you describe you, and then you had a person who adores you, you know perfectly well that it's like they're describing two different people, aren't they? You wouldn't recognise yourself in either one of them. Because the good person, the person who adores you thinks you're just divine, and the one who hates you thinks you're like a monster, you know. They're extreme views of us.
Ja tu palūgstu savu aprakstu no cilvēka, kas tevi ienīst, un aprakstu no cilvēka, kuram tu ļoti patīc, tad saliekot tos abus aprakstus kopā, tu varētu domāt, ka runa ir par diviem dažādiem cilvēkiem.
So even understanding in general
Un pat vispārēji sapratne,
that our anger exaggerates things. Can you even see that technically in your own mind?
ka mūsu
You accept
dusmas
that, yeah.
pārspīlē.
So knowing it theoretically, is a good start. That's pretty amazing already. Because your other colleagues would not think they're exaggerating. They're thinking that what they say is the truth.
Yes.
You understand? Yeah.
Jo tas labs sākums, jo tavu kolēģi droši vien nedomā, ka viņi pārspīlē.
So you have to live, you're in the same office with her every day.
Yes.
8 hours a day.
8
She
hours
talks
a
to you,
day.
you talk to her.
I work in prison. I would rather sit with prisoners than her. I'm serious.
I do understand, darling. So then, okay, what are your options?
Tad kādas ir tavas iespējas?
What are your options? In the end, it's got to be
That's a
options.
good question.
Now, this is really the point.
Yeah.
Almost to be brutal about it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we can't keep going until you end up killing somebody.
Mēs
What do
nevaram-
you, so what,
That's why I'm in prison, right?
it sort of, it seems almost brutal to say, what are your options? Because sometimes we think, oh, I've got no option, except go crazy. So what do you think your options are?
I'm currently.
Say.
Tad mums ir jāpārdomā, kādas ir mūsu izvēles iespējas, jo nevar būt tāda situācija, kad izvēles iespēja nav.
Currently, well, I tried letting out the anger. First of all, I tried to tell her something, like in a very polite way. Didn't help. Then I tried to recognize, okay, those are my feelings, those are her actions. I tried to separate it. Tried to vent. Didn't help. It's just like...
Okay, these are, tell people, say it first.
Respektīvi, pirmais es tikai mēģināju viņai to pieklājīgā veidā pateikt, viņa nefiltrē to saku. Neviens viņai nevar to pateikt. Viņa apvainojās un ir histērija. Otrs, es mēģināju nošķirt tas, ko viņa dara, un tas, kā es par to jūtos.
So in a way, these are the things you've been doing already, but do you have any options at this point? Like, leave the job?
I don't want to leave my job. I love my job.
Stop. Good. Thank you. Now stop right there. Perfect answer. Perfect answer. Thank you. So now you better start changing your mind, baby.
Yeah.
Because so this is where choice comes. This is where accountability. It isn't easy, but like you've decided to live with this maniac woman. You've decided you do not want to work on change your job. So then you have two choices: get her thrown out, or you change your mind, baby. And I know it's not so. I'm not saying it's easy, but once you've said I do not want to leave my job, then you're stuck with this. So it's an amazing opportunity for you. So have you ever tried to become her friend? Take her out for lunch?
Yes.
And what happens?
She just goes on and on.
Oh, okay, so you mean she never stops talking?
She can't shut up.
Okay, is that the main problem?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Okay, good. So listen. Then you have to learn to listen to it as noise. If she won't be quiet, so just because she talks too much, that's a big problem, is it? She talks too much.
And she talks about unethical stuff.
Okay.
That's the problem. I don't need to know what she says.
Okay, I understand. So then if you've decided, this is the difficult one, darling. This is the difficult point. You said so clearly, I do not want to leave my job. That means you want that job and she is part of it. So you're going to have to find a way to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And this is so brutal, but it's crystal clear. And this is our problem while we all go mad in relationships. You know.
She might be coming to your lecture tomorrow.
Okay, well, good. I'm having and she's probably thinking about, oh, I wish this colleague of mine who works with me was hearing this.
She made a huge drama about why didn't I bring her here tonight. Well, I decided to come here just this morning, basically, and then there was this huge deal about this, and I'm just so sorry I ever opened my mouth about it. It's just so bad.
Darling, you've got a lot of work ahead of you because you've made a decision. You can do it. Be confident. You can do it. Be confident. You can turn this around and you'll become her friend. And one day you'll think, what was the big fuss about?
Yeah.
You can. Because you've got no choice now.
Yeah.
If you've decided you want this job, you have the chance. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. But it's a big job for you. So congratulations.
Thank you.
We all know how she feels. Time to go home.
Translation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. Tā kā tu esi izdarījis jau ļoti skaidru izvēli, ka tev šis darbs, tu gribi to paturēt, tad ir divas iespējas. Vai nu tu panāc, ka to kolēģi izmet no darba ārā, vai arī tu iemācies mainīt savu prātu. Un tad tika apspriests, vai tu esi mēģinājusi kļūt par viņas draudzeni, atbildi bija jā, iet kopā uz kafejnīcu, bet viņi tikai vārās un neklausās un turklāt runā par